go. What's up, sports fans around the world, and welcome back to the realest, most interactive sports show on the planet. I'm talking about the show called The Real Sports Talk Show. And hold on. And this is what we're talking about tonight, man, because the NFL said, you know what? Let's just break the internet real quick. 13.2 million people watching grown men walk across the stage and shake hands. The NFL draft got better ratings than some playoff games, which is crazy. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers said, you know what? Let's wake up everybody. Aaron Rodgers, a UFA tender. I'm sorry. I don't know who idea it was on that, but we're going to talk about it. And, oh, yeah, man, we're gonna talk about we're going to talk about the draft. And, you know, is the draft the biggest show? Is the Steelers, are they going to cook? Are the Steelers going to be cooking, or are they just going to be throwing ingredients in the pot, hoping that it tastes good? We're going to talk about all this tonight, man. And the stage is set. The guns is loaded. Real Sports Mafia, where you at? Get in the chat. Get your comments ready. Let's run it up right here on the Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre I've been. The man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. Ayy, lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'm a win.
All right, man, we thank you so very much for being here with us on this Saturday night. Wherever in the world you are right now, we see you. We appreciate you. You already know, man. You already know that we in the building. I'm talking about the realest sports family on the planet, the Real Sports podcast here. And this is the Real Sports Talk Show. And listen, around here, man, we don't do no boring stuff. We do all the casual. We don't do casual. We talk that hot headline grabbing sports news, man. NBA, we own it. NFL, you already know it. UFL, MLB, if it's trending, if it's shaking the sports world, we got it. We're going to break it down for you right here on the show, man. So lock in, man. Let's lock in. Let's turn up. Get in the chat, y'all. Get in the chat. And if you're rocking with the movement, man, go ahead and check out the merch. The link is in the description box below. Real Sports Mafia, man. It is time to punch in. And when I mean punch in, man, let me tell you something right now. And I said, and I'm going to keep on saying it, Jacksonville is for real. Yes, sir. Representing the AFC South. And yes, division titles do count. And they are very, very important. You know why? Because it solidifies a playoff spot. So whoever says, oh, division titles don't mean nothing, you full of representing the AFC South Division champion, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval is in the building. Saxonville, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. He's the defending NBA trivia champion and the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. Let's go, C's. Let's get it done, baby. He is Rust on the Rock.
How y'all doing? I just want to say last week, when I know Zoe is a Minnesota Viking fan, so to my brother and Q Dog and Supreme, I didn't want to go there, But
Man.
he came for my quarterback. I didn't want to come for you guys.
Hey, get out of here, man. You don't care about that.
It's all love. It's all love.
That don't got nothing to do with us.
Hell
It's all love in
no.
the world of sports.
Defend your team, bro.
Yeah, it's all love in the world of sports.
Hey, bro, you know how many times you went in it with Mark? Every time you go there with Mark, I say this. I say, bro, hey, ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got nothing to do. Defend your team, bro. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
I feel you. But Jacksonville did some things in the draft, and hopefully Boston know what it takes to learn how to close teams out. Find that dog in them tonight.
There you go.
They made some lineup changes, so let's see if these young boys, Ron Hopper Jr. and see if he can come in and add some of that playoff legacy that's in his bloodline, from his daddy. See if they can come out tonight. They're gonna need it.
Right. That's right, bro. What's going on?
Q, what's up? Who's that? Who's that host?
Oh, I don't know. Axis.
What up? What's up? What's up? I thought I said Q. What's up?
Nah. But speaking of Q, residing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yes, sir. The legend himself. Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. Cool breeze himself. The James Bond of Winston-Salem, man. The man is cool, calm, and collected. He'll get on you, though, but he cool, calm, and collected, though. Yes, sir. He representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He's the legendary Q-Dog.
Hey, what's going on, my peoples? Glad y'all tuning in again for another episode of the Real Sports Podcast. We're just so glad to have you people. We open our arms wide to welcome you in.
Wow.
Come on in and enjoy a segment of 2 hours of us giving you valuable information on the sports world and what's going on in the sports world. We had the men's barbershop earlier today, and it was good to see the host. What's your brother's name again? In my mind, you don't get no
Kale.
Kale. I don't see him too much, but good to see him. Kale. That's my boy old Kales right there.
Yeah,
yes, sir. My right-hand man, 100 grand. Old Kales came in and, he dropped some valuable information on the topic we had today and also Supreme. So if y'all missed that, next time tune in to the Real Sports Barbershop segment. You can get a lot of valuable information, well as you can come in and get the valuable information for sport. So we like to see y'all in there as well. So that being said, glad y'all came in tune this evening. Me and T-Rock, we're going to give y'all the best, and the host give y'all the best information that we give y'all for these 2 hours. Pop some popcorn, sit back and drink a little bit of H2O, baby, and sit back and enjoy yourself. Let's go Vikings, baby.
Skål, baby. Skål. No rocking hoes nothing. It's y'all two.
You in it, host.
No, y'all two stars of the show, baby. No, what else? Seattle. Seattle's checking it. Trigger roller. Seattle. Seattle, man. What's going on? Seattle. That's rare. Seattle's in the building. Say what's up. What's going on?
What's up?
What Simon says? Okay. What up, though? What up, though? Hey, man, we thank y'all so much for being here, man, tonight, man. We won't be for you long. But we're going to give y'all one hell of a show like we always do for the past 5 years. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's get the show going, man. First round. It says first round of the 2026 NFL Draft delivers 13.2 million viewers across ESPN platforms and generated the third most day one ever, which is insane. So, fans powered round one of the 2026 NFL Draft. That happened Thursday, April 23rd, to its third most watched audience ever, averaging 3.2 viewers on all digital platforms, including ESPN, ABC, NFL Network, ESPN, Disney, Hulu, ESPN app, NFL Plus, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Round one in its current, damn, they went all the way on that. That's crazy. But in its current format began in 2010. This also marks the second most watched round one since the 2020 NFL Draft, behind only the 2025 NFL Draft record-setting day one, and at 8% from day one of the 2024 NFL Draft. The seventh edition of the Pat McAfee Show whatever. Draft spectacular. The spectacular delivered more than 54 million total minutes consumed across YouTube, TikTok, X, and the ESPN app on day one, and along 2.2 million total views. The milestone viewership further adds to the success of this year's event, including record-setting attendance and merchandise sales. The 2026 NFL Draft in Pittsburgh drew a record attendance of 805,000 across the 3 days, including a record of 320,000 on Thursday for round one. In its first year as the league's NFL Draft retail partner, Fanatics and NFL broke the record for merchandise sales throughout the NFL Draft weekend, originally set last year in Green Bay. Wow, this is big. This is big. So, Sheila Dupree, she is back in the building. Have a seat there, Sheila Dupree, as we talk about this draft and Aaron Rodgers. Skol, baby, but my second team is the champs. Okay, you're a Viking.
You can't have a second team. You're a Viking, baby. No, I'm trying to hear that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't get that.
Come on, Q. Let him breathe, Q. Let him breathe a little bit, Q.
Never understood that.
Deal with that. You're a Viking. You're a true Viking.
All right, my second. But he said he stayed in Seattle.
Same conference.
No, don't matter. You're a Viking. You're a Viking.
Hey, Q don't show no mercy, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to hear all that.
Come on, like let him go, bro. Let him
come with a real scorecard like that. You gotta be true to this. Be true to this. Go somewhere else with that guy.
That's like jersey swapping, huh, Q?
Oh boy, don't get him started on that. Don't get him started on the jersey swap, man.
No, I'm coming with that big ass shit.
You're not with it.
Don't scare my boy Triggs away, man. Stay here, Triggs. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Real, baby. Let's keep it real.
Don't worry about the dog, man. Don't worry about
the sports podcast, baby.
All right, Rock. The draft happened, man. All right, so check this out, Rock. Rockstar Rock, man. Matter of fact, the NBA trivia champion. I put some respect on that. The draft just pulled historic. On the draft, they just pulled historic numbers. Does this mean that the fans trust the front offices more than ever, or are they just addicted to the drama, regardless of how bad teams draft? That's a hell of a question, isn't it?
I think it was a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because next year the viewership gonna go even higher because people are gonna want to see. I mean, going into this season, pretty much it's like who tanking to see who they gonna get Jeremiah Smith. You know,
that is the truth.
He's supposed to be the that dude coming out of the next year draft. So it's I think the viewership of this year draft was just to see who was going to get drafted after Mendoza. You know, the first overall pick didn't even attend the draft this year. He was at home with his family, you know, getting already acclimated to the Raider way.
I don't like it though, but whatever.
I know y'all don't like it, but hey,
I don't like that shit. Yeah,
he started winning games and things.
It is what it is, right?
You know, so
yeah,
I know I'm with you on that. The proof's in the pudding. So
proof's in the pudding, brother. Proof's in the pudding.
So with that said, I think the viewership was going to be this way because there was a lot of speculation with the other guys outside of Mendoza. It was a deep, considered a deep draft as far as defensively wise. So it was some high key guys that was going to some top places, and low key the wide receiver position this year was low. I mean, I know it was a lot of guys that got drafted, but it wasn't really a lot of top guys that went to certain places. I think Cleveland got two of the top guys in the draft this year as far as wide receivers, Omar Cooper, and then they got KC Concepcion. So I think a lot of that viewership happened there to see where some of those guys was going to go. But
absolutely.
I mean, I don't see nothing past it. You know, everybody loves the NFL. So even next year, it might get up to 20 viewers based on the guys that come out. You know, because this draft was considered weak. For it to have 13 million views, I will say this draft was weak. I didn't even watch for it. I'm looking up and I said 13 million views. I ain't even watched the draft. my team picked in the second round. I ain't watching.
Yeah, I feel you.
I seen the picks on my phone. I didn't watch.
I feel you, bro. I'll be like that too. If my team had second draft, I'll be like that too. I'm like,
so need to watch the first round. So.
I feel you on that one.
Day 2 I was watching day 2 to day 4, and had no work. So I really didn't. The viewership. I'm not surprised. It's the NFL, but next year I think it's going to explode even more.
All right. The team. What? Get out of here. What's up, Mark? Mark is in the building. The MVP. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month. It is May. Mental Health Awareness Month. Shout out to young Mark. Mr. Marcus. Sheila Dupree, she said it's her first time watching, and I like the drama. Oh, it was a lot of suspense because the thing about the draft, you don't know. Some picks as us, as analysis guys, we kind of in football brains, we kind of know what teams are gonna. But I like the unknown too as well. I like the unknown, and I like seeing these kids, man. These kids get emotional and because they're getting picked, and it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see, man. You just wish the best for them. One more for you though, Rock, because I'm intrigued to know as a Jaguars fan, bro, as a Jacksonville, long time Jacksonville, day one Jacksonville Jaguars fan. If your team wins the draft but still misses the playoffs, is that a front office success or a complete failure?
I would say complete failure.
Okay.
Because you bring guys in to draft to build for success. And in order to be considered a successful draft, you got to have some guys that help your team win along the way. And winning along the way means advancing and getting to the second season, which is the playoffs. To me, that's how I feel. If you draft guys that, they made plays on the field, but y'all had a losing record, what value did that really bring to the franchise? That they showed up on Sundays, but y'all couldn't win?
Yes, sir.
Y'all couldn't put it together at all?
Right.
So, to me, I look at it like a good draft class is where you got guys that came in, fit your system, did what they needed to do, your team advanced, and it came to playoff success. Some teams draft good teams and then they get to the playoffs and don't win. But at least you got there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I differentiate how drafting a player helps your team. Because there's a lot of guys that get drafted and they become stars on losing teams. Garrett Wilson is a star. He was a star on a losing team. If you want to go back to it, Jonathan Taylor this year was a star on a losing team.
Right.
So it's a bunch of stars that get drafted to certain organizations, and the organizations sometimes do fail those teams, do fail those players, and I will say that's why I said it both goes hand in hand, because you can draft a good team and your team not have success. That GM's going to get fired. I know about it because we had that in Jacksonville, the Rocket Times. David Caldwell got fired.
Vikings did it too.
A lot of guys got fired. So
we did it. We did a few years too. Yeah, you're right. You're right, bro.
Trent Baalke got fired in order for us to get our new GM and coach. So, and he drafted some players that we had, like Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd, and guys that just got paid and left the organization. So it goes hand in hand sometimes when as far as drafting a good team and it leading to playoff success and not leading to playoff success. But to me, ultimately, I believe you have to win. You have to draft players that's going to bring your organization to winning.
I believe
if they get paid for.
That's what they get paid for. Millions of dollars. Will we ever see a draft as stacked as 2011 ever again? Sorry, Rob.
I believe so. Next year, the draft that's happening coming up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big.
A lot of guys that came back. There's a lot of guys that decided not to go in the draft this year. that's going to be great coming out of this year in college. So,
Philly G, what up, Philly G? Philly G is in the building. Rock. He says 6s and 7, Rock.
Hey, you know what's funny? I'm going to say this, Philly G, because last week on the show, host,
sir.
you know, he said that we was going to destroy y'all, and I tried to play I didn't play devil's advocate and be like, you know what, host, yeah, we gonna destroy y'all. I was like, no, y'all are divisional opponents. I was being humble about it, but you came on here and said 6s and 7s. So I'm gonna say this.
You don't want the beast.
We gonna destroy it. We gonna beat y'all tonight. Send y'all home like we always do, and we're gonna let it speak for itself on the basketball court. That's all I'm gonna say.
There you go. Philly G is in the building. Mark is in the building. All right, Q. My man, Q Dog. All right, here we go, Q. Now, again, we're talking about the draft and this. You there, Q?
Yeah,
okay. Camera was a little shaky. All right, so with 13.2 million viewers, Q, has the NFL draft officially become the NFL's second biggest event behind the Super Bowl, or is that pushing it too far?
No, definitely have.
Come on with it.
We know that we talked about this on a podcast earlier. We were talking about
sir.
Far as we were talking about during the Christmas time and how the NFL has jumped the NBA during Christmas Day. That has a lot to do with a lot of women are interested in NFL football more than the NBA. So you get the numbers are going up on the NBA, NFL, and a lot of teams are disappointed in the teams and how they ended up in the regular season, not in the postseason. So are interested in who the teams that they're going to pick.
Right.
So and to get better.
Right.
Yeah, it don't surprise me at all. At all, and it's going to always. NFL is a top market. I don't think nothing can beat it. Really. Yeah.
So Roger, you think Roger Goodell has ruined like things like a big events like the Super Bowl? Because you're saying that the draft is, and it is. To be honest with you, as a fan, the draft is a little bit more, and we anticipate as fans, that a little bit more than the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is just like, because lately with the Kansas City Bull and it just it's just things just not having for the past couple of years not been right going to Super Bowl. But do you think Roger Goodell is the blame for this, right?
As far as getting the NBA ratings, the NFL ratings the way they is, people are interested. I don't think he's to blame for it. We just got fans of NFL. He can't do nothing about that, no matter what he tried to do. Or what he tried to implement to make the league soft or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think he's doing a lot of things to kind of tarnish the league in the aspect. But it's gonna be football has been a thing of way before he was born. He can't control that, and so he can try to come in and implement so many rules or this and that. But it's a gladiator sport. There to the point where a lot of people like to see where they're going to stand at when it comes to NFL season. And the players they get is going to propel them out of darkness from mid-round to maybe playoff contention. And so, everybody want their team to take a step up to in the next year and to get the right players. We build on the draft. Everybody knows that. You build on the draft. And you want to get these players in that's going to play at least 4 or 5 years for you. So it's right to get the right players that you need. You draft a position of need. And it doesn't surprise me that the NFL, that these numbers are up like the way it is. It don't really surprise me, man. Like I say, you got a lot of women out here that love the NFL versus the NBA. They don't care nothing about the NBA.
They don't care about it. They don't care about it, bro. Yeah, I don't even care about it.
I really don't need it. I'll deal. It's not the type of NBA I like, but I'll deal with it. But give me NFL all day.
All day long and twice on Sundays, literally. Oh, literally, bro. Literally all day and twice on Sundays. But Mark said OG has mentioned women getting into the game a lot now. Crazy to hear that after Ray Rice and CTE ran them off for a while.
I mean, that's here or say, but a lot of women are like men. They love the sport. And so for one person, it's had to be multiple women, guys doing things like Ray Rice do it. One doesn't. It doesn't.
Damn, that shit old.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a cast out, man. It ain't like it's multiple men doing that. Then they'll turn because it's just one guy. You know what I'm saying? That he don't count. But so I understand what he's saying, but at the same time, women are still lovers of the sport. A lot of women out here today, man, they can go with you toe for toe. As far as the NFL, Chelsea, be example.
Yeah,
she's very knowledgeable with the NFL. She's sharp-minded, and so and there's pretty other women out there that are out there. We just haven't discovered them yet.
We're gonna get Sheila Dupree on there too.
Yeah, we gotta get her. It's gonna take a minute, but we'll get her there. Yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing about that I see, and I like it. I like that women are taking interest in the NFL like that, and because they're looking at that's what they look at as how that's a true man's sport, and they're looking at it the same aspect. A lot of them got kids that are playing part one of football, so they're into it more. They learn the rules more. For their child, they gotta talk to their child about the game of football at night at home by themselves. A lot of them single parent mother. They don't have that father around to do that thing, so they got to step in. So they learn the game of football. My sister learned the game of football because she dated a guy that was in high school and went on to ECU. She was always around football, so she learned football. You know what I'm saying? And that became she became very knowledgeable. Man, Sheila's precinct, we are here to stay, and that's what I'm saying. That's the thing about it. We need to stop looking at just a man's sport. We're looking at women are involved in this thing too.
Yeah, right.
Women are involved in this thing too, and we want more of that. And that's what pushing these numbers up. These women that are involved they are behind the scenes that they are tuning in, make these ratings go up.
Yep. And I can't even talk. I'm going to be a fan of WNBA, bro. I've been watching the past, boy. WNBA off the chain, bro. It just ain't a women's sport. That's all off the chain. Y'all got to tune into it, man. WNBA, them girls be playing, bro. Them girls be playing. It's a lot of 3-pointers, but I mean, what do you expect from women? I don't expect them to do a 360 behind the back, slam or anything like that. But it's very competitive, very, very competitive. But Q, let's keep this thing real now. Let's keep this thing real deal Van Holyfield here.
Yes, sir.
Does this level of draft hype actually hurt the league by putting too much pressure on rookies before they even play a snap?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it does, because we know these are good collegiate players coming out of college, but they haven't played it down yet. And it usually take 2 or 3 years. It usually take 2 or 3 years before we can actually see are they worth the draft pick. It takes you going from a baby to a grown man, and you're playing around grown men now, and you're gonna be tested against grown men's strength. And a lot of times, some people, some of these college players, they're built for this. Some aren't. You got different type of coaches. You got family men. It's gonna be hard for you to find someone that want to hang out with you or be your friend, because a lot of these men that NFL, they got families. They got to go home to them, man. You're not used to that. You're used to being with people on the collegiate level that y'all hang out and do things. It's gonna change a little bit. You might get 1 or 2, but it ain't gonna be a whole lot of you that's on that team that goes like, because these are, I say again, these are family men. So you have to get adjusted to the NFL life. You're gonna be like a lone wolf, but have to work on your craft itself. But sometimes we've seen a lot of players come in, man, and they don't pan out, man.
Come on with it.
They just don't pan out, and I think the reason why they just don't pan out because a lot of times, do you really want it? I mean, that's my question: is do you really want?
I like that.
Yeah, we brought you in here. We brought you in here, and we want you to succeed in this organization, and we got the right coaching staff. But it's up to you.
Yep.
You know, we can't tell you to stop hanging out at night. Chasing chicks. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be waiting for you on Sunday when you tired from being in the club all night. I mean, that's just real. They're young, man. I mean, you can't stop them from being young. That's a chance you take. You know, but if they got real football in them, they'll be at home with the clicker. So, so that be the thing about them. A lot of them are a little rough around the edges, and they don't pan out with the team. And then once they know that they know better, do better, and then they go on to other teams and be successful. So these are chances we take with a lot of these rookies coming in, expecting them to be this and be that. But it's got to be in them.
Got to be in them, bro.
It's got to be in them. We can. You got to want to be the best. And sometimes you can talk to them, and sometimes you can hear the pride in their voice.
Yeah.
That the team or the organization, they're gonna make the team organization proud and the fans proud. And when they start talking about the players, you start hearing them talk about the players pay their hardcore money that they don't deserve this. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
When you don't perform and you say the fans don't deserve this. Man, I love when you say that because that's what it's all about. These fans are paying your paycheck.
That's right.
And so and they want to come and see good entertainment.
There you go.
And you have to sacrifice your life in a sense or aspect to give them this good entertainment, man. So it's all about the players, and like I say, if your heart is in it, we'll see where you at, baby.
Mark said Adrian Peterson was NFL ready day one.
Some players are like that, Mark.
Yeah, he was.
We know that. Some players are like that. Frank Hill, we can come up. I can see a lot of players when they play in college, they're already NBA ready. College don't do them no good. Kobe skipped college. There's no reason for him going anyway.
Kevin Garnett did too.
Kevin Garnett. These guys are NBA ready or professional ready. They want to be the best.
Come on.
The drive in them.
But
some of these guys that come out of college, they still needs to be tweaked a little bit because, no matter what you did in the college level, you're on a professional level, and we want to know, we're going to see whether you're bark or bite and whether you can step up to the next level, and it's good to groom, like we got Mendoza coming in for the Raiders and you bring in Cousins. It's good to groom him. We just don't throw that man in the fire like that, man, because even though he was great at Indiana, man, I mean, they eat that man alive. We don't want him ate alive. We want this man to be the franchise quarterback, so we want him to sit back and learn the NFL. It's still a process. If you go out there and you be a truck driver, you got CDLs out the gate. They just don't throw you out there at the gate. They let you put you out there with a trainee, and see if you can handle, the traffic and be around all them cars and all this stuff like that. They can't throw you out there because you probably tear some damn cars up. You know what I'm saying? It's different from being around cones and cars. Come on, host, talk to me.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, anytime you go to college, you still have to go through a training.
Yeah.
So that's what these players need to go through, a training. No matter how good your college, you need to go through that professional training, and we want you to be the best. We don't want you to be one and done. We're trying to eliminate that.
Wait a minute, Q. Wait a minute, bro. Are you applying at ESPN or something, bro? Are you plotting on me?
No, I'm not trying to apply on ESPN, bro.
It sounds like you auditioning for ESPN, bro.
I'm just trying to show the difference. You plotting
on me, boy.
A lot of these guys, we had the draft. We got a lot of good talent going to a lot of these teams.
Yeah.
But it's up to coaching staff whether you're gonna put this incredible talent in the right position to succeed. And if you don't, you're going to ruin that great talent. We're going to see some of that. We're going to see some of that. Yeah. And we're going to see that once these players go in and that organization cannot groom or put this right in the right position, they go to another team and they take off. Yeah, it's all about the coaching.
It's all about the coaching.
I said that last podcast, it's about the coaching, man. Yeah. If you don't got the right coaching staff, they're used to you getting this talent because you don't know what the fuck to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. You damn sure don't. You don't know what, and then you get desperate. Then you start throwing in it's like baking cookies. You snatching that shit out the oven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The cookies ain't done, bro. It's still
and that's like I was saying with Chelsea last week. Yeah. Y'all drafted Caleb Down. I think the world of that man. Yeah. And I think he's going to be. He can be one of the nice safeties.
But
you got a rookie defensive coordinator. Can he put that man in position to be successful?
Come on, Q.
Can he do that? And if he don't, he's going to ruin him. Yep. And if he ruin him, he can take that talent somewhere else where somebody can take that talent and put him in a position to be successful. It's only certain coaches that can do that. These coaches now, I look at, they're not like the old school coaches, and I'm not trying to bash them or nothing like that, because they can. I think players now don't look at coaches like father figures like they used to.
Yeah.
They really don't look at them like that.
Dennis
so it's a different.
Jim Caldwell. Yeah.
So that has a lot to do with it, man.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it.
You know, and that's football logic right there. What you said, and it makes a whole lot of sense. That you just can't throw your. I never seen a baby come out the womb walking. Never seen it. And it never will. You just can't do it in these days, man. You can't do it these days. I'm gonna go off a topic a little bit because I've been wanting to ask Rock this, and how he feels about it, because I'm going off the topic, but I'm gonna come back to the new topic. But I just want to hear Rock real quick, your intake, because you said you mentioned Travis Etienne. Now he left y'all. He been with y'all. Mm-hmm. You know, he drafted Etienne, and now he's with the New Orleans Saints. How much of him you're gonna miss in the Jaguars running game? Like how? I mean, I know it's gonna be important, but man, like that got to be a big blow to all Jaguar fans, because I mean he's pretty decent running back. I know small stature, whatever, man. But he's a 1,000-yard rusher. I mean, how you feel about that?
Well, first, I mean, the organization tried to re-sign him. He was a priority to re-sign going into the offseason. Him and Devin Lloyd, but they both decided to take more money. Travis Etienne was much more of him going back to New Orleans. Him going to New Orleans was much more of a personal situation. He wanted to be closer to home. His mom, he wanted to be closer to his mom. His brother plays for Carolina, so it's less travel for his mom to see both him and his brother play. So I understood that, but in the aspect of all the things that he decided to do, and as far as him being a major blow to our run game, we gonna miss that. Because Travis Etienne had that he had that east to west speed, like, you know what I'm saying. We always be able to get him out on the pitch or in a straight off a halfback stretch, or just outside zone runs and things of that nature, or the read option. He was really good in that, and off in the passing game, he was a very good receiving running back. So, and he went for over 1,000 yards multiple times in a Jaguar uniform. His all-purpose yards, he did pretty well as well being with us. So he is going to be truly missed. And he was one of those players that actually Jacksonville drafted and stayed for a long period of time and had some success. We haven't had a lot of guys that we've drafted that had that stayed around and had success. Right. For example, Kayvon Chasen, we drafted him. He leaves, goes to the Patriots. Yeah. He balling for the Patriots. He was playing with y'all. He was playing with y'all. With the Raiders before he went to the Patriots. Yep. Playing well with the Patriots under good coaching. Yep. Playing in the Super Bowl. So
number 44, baby. 44. Yep. That's a fact. That's facts though. But I know how you feel, man, with ETN leaving, because I mean I felt probably the same way how you felt when Josh Jacobs left. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, damn, man, like this is our guy on the run game. And it's like, oh man, he's fucking good. Like because you connect to the guy so much, man. Like I said, I know the people of Jacksonville, this school is kind of like a franchise staple, man. ETN and of course Trevor Lawrence, man. But
both him and Trevor Lawrence was
exactly. Like
they was gonna be considered the franchise cornerstone.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn. I just wanted to, like I said, I noticed. I read it a few days ago, And then you mentioned it today, and I wanted to get your take
opinion
on it,
I
I know how you feel.
I appreciate that.
Because I know how you feel, man. Because that Josh Jacobs, man, that joint. Oh boy, it'll rock your foundation. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess they gonna go with the approach of running back by committee and see which guy turns out to be the guy. We had Bashal Tootin, who went to Virginia Tech. He's a good solid runner with some speed, and he can also kind of give you that running back, a third down back per se, where he can go up the middle a little bit with Bashal Tootin, more so less than we could with Travis Hunter. Like if we needed 2 yards, we couldn't run it up the middle with Travis Hunter to get us 2 yards. In the NFL, maybe in college you can pull that off, but in the NFL, Bashal Tootin is much more of a bigger back, so he can kind of be able to take that necessary punishment, and he's ready for it. He had that time to be the number one guy when he was at Virginia Tech.
Right.
Albeit having injuries.
Yeah. I can see. Also, I can see. Leo Core, man, he doing his thing. He gonna. Yeah. Now he got a full. He got the draft behind him. Yeah, I see good things for Jacksonville.
Plus, this year wasn't really a running like outside of Jeremiah Love. No other running back was really that great coming out of college this year.
Except Washington from Arkansas that we snagged.
That y'all got. Y'all got him. He was the second best. The second one of the best. Second best running backs.
And he went deep. We got him deep in the draft.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ and Nazareth. We got him all.
No, maybe next year we find that that guy. That number one guy.
The draft next year is going to be pretty good. It's going to be loaded. It's going to be loaded with quarterbacks. It's going to be just offense. This was a defensive draft. Next year is going to be an offensive draft. It's going to be one hell of a draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they tender UFA on Aaron Rodgers, giving Pittsburgh more control over the quarterback's future. The Aaron Rodgers saga includes a new wrinkle. Pittsburgh placed an unrestricted free agent tender on Rodgers, a rarely used tender that affords the quarterback the opportunity to accept a 10% raise from his 2025 salary, which is $13.65 million with the Steelers in 2026. The tender also grants the Steelers free agent compensation in the form of a 2027. See, there we go. See, Pittsburgh on to something already, bro. See, they already on. I'm gonna read that again, y'all. In chat, the tender also grants the Steelers free agent compensation in the form of a 2027 pick if the veteran quarterback chooses to sign elsewhere. If Rodgers does not sign with the team by July 22nd or the first scheduled day of training camp, the Steelers will own exclusive negotiating rights with the quarterback, meaning you get the hell out of here, basically, because it looks like Pittsburgh is going for the future here. But in short, Pittsburgh's decision to place such a tender on Rodgers minimized the risk of contract negotiations by establishing a salary with a slight raise, while also providing the club with some security in the event Rodgers decides he'd like to explore playing elsewhere in 2026. At this point in the offseason, the continuous expectation is that Rodgers will eventually sign with the Steelers, although there hasn't been much progress on that front over the last month. Q, I already know we've been friends for a long time, and I already know where you're coming in. I already know what you're about to say. Here we go. I'm tired of this motherfucker. Every year, round about this time, we get the most drama queen guy, and probably all I know in years of football, man, is Aaron Rodgers. Once again, we don't know what he's going to do, and this is beginning to be ridiculous. But anyway, my question to you, brother Q, is if Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign with the Steelers by training camp, should Pittsburgh move on completely and build with a younger quarterback, or would passing on Rodgers be a huge mistake that could cost them a deep playoff run?
You got to move on.
To come on with it.
Because
it looks like they're already doing it now.
Yeah, you're talking about a 43-year-old quarterback. Well, the problem is anybody broke his ass up yet.
Keep it real now.
Yeah, anybody broke his ass up and make his ass want to retire.
Yeah.
So and we're talking about the NBA giving him hope, and them gave his ass hope.
Yeah.
So that he can still work his magic and. I don't like players like that because I think you just hold the league up, man.
Right. There
you
just go.
You just hold the league up. What more can you do?
Exactly.
Yeah, what more, man? Just move the hell on. You're 43 years old, my brother. Yeah,
right.
Go the fuck on.
There you go.
I mean, to me, and then the Steelers, then once you do, you're gonna have to start all over sometime.
Right.
Why not now? You got to start over sometime. This man, come on, man.
I agree with that.
It's getting redundant. It's getting ridiculous, and it's got a lot to say about they ain't got faith in these young quarterbacks coming up. I mean, they ain't got a faith, but they still want to hang on to the Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time that we got to know. But he gone. He passed his prime, man. He gone. Let him roll, man. Let him ride off into the sunset. Don't even let him come back. Stop wasting your time. Move on. Start off from the beginning. He didn't get you there. You had him. Were you there 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on, man. Damn. What the fuck, man? I'm like, it's getting sick. Man. I know some Pittsburgh fans want to work with me. He said he don't want to see his ass back.
Yeah, but some of them do. Like Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward, like, I want him back.
I mean, damn, man, it's a terrible topic to talk about because
it is, bro.
I mean, it really is, man. I mean, they need to move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Get your ass on there and Rodgers. Find you something else to do. I know you be bored as hell. Get your ass out of the NFL, man.
Go golfing.
Do something. Tell you something, man. God damn, you too damn, man.
Hey, what your girl said, Jack? You do something.
Do something, man. Damn. I mean, get the fuck out the NFL, bro. Man, come on, dog. I mean, I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of them talking about them.
So all right. So I ask you your one last Aaron Rodgers question. If let's just say Aaron Rodgers signed with Pittsburgh and struggles early, should the Steelers stick with him because of his legacy, or pull the plug quickly and prove that this is a new era with no special treatment?
Oh, you pull that shit quick. What you got to lose? You snatch that shit quick. I give him 5-game minimum.
Oh,
if he ain't 4-1 or 5-0, fuck him. If he on 4. If he on 4 or 1-4, you already know what time. You already know what time. But it's not going to be on him. It's a supporting cast that's going to keep him up. You got to hold him up.
Yeah.
The supporting cast got to hold him up. I'm talking about everybody, line, the receiver. I mean, yeah, he's cerebral. That cerebralness is not going to go nowhere. We know he one of the smart. Ain't too much you can throw at him in the kitchen sink. He done seen it all. Mm-hmm. But you got to keep him upright for him to put that ball in position for these players to make plays and to play good defense. But they banking on that cerebralness. That's what they banking on.
Yep.
That physicality and him moving and that shit dead.
Yeah, shit dead, man. I agree with the dog on that, y'all. It ain't that going on. And they should have been developing Will Howard and I hear that they trying to get thinking about getting rid of Mason Rudolph. I'm like, what the fuck? They should have been moved on. I don't get. I'm with you, man. Like I just don't get it, man. Maybe Rock can shine some light on it. All right, Rock. Is this move by the Pittsburgh Steelers actually a smart front office play protecting their future, no matter what, or does it shows to show that they don't truly believe in Aaron Rodgers can lead them to a Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh Steelers is. I'm gonna sum this up. Pittsburgh Steelers is like that person. Excuse me. It's a person.
Okay.
That you tell them, hey, when you gonna start growing up? When you gonna start doing it? When you gonna start growing up? You're still doing the same thing over. Still acting young minded. When you gonna grow up?
Yeah. I hear the dog say that all the time.
It's the revolving chain with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's like they don't want to get a quarterback to reinvent the franchise.
Right.
You keep going out here trying to buy a franchise quarterback. Like it's rent a franchise right now with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
they had Russell Wilson.
Right,
that didn't pan out. Now they Aaron Rodgers. Now you said they gave him an unrestricted tender, correct?
Yes, sir. Yep, unrestricted. So now they got control. If he doesn't sign with a team by July 22nd or the first scheduled day of the training camp, the Steelers will own exclusive negotiating rights with the quarterback.
So that means that they can waive him if they want.
Yep.
Okay, so why not just waive him now? Why sign this?
There you go.
Why sign it? Just waive the brother now.
Yeah.
Give him a time to whatever he want to do. If you want to go swimming Bora somewhere or whatever Aaron Rodgers does during his off season. Because either way, Aaron Rodgers don't when OTA start, he don't show up in the first week of the first 2 weeks of OTA. No. He didn't do that last year. What makes
he didn't do it year before either.
Do that this year with
he was hurt, but yeah,
with Mike McCarthy as his head coach. That's the only reason they really did it, because Mike McCarthy is the head coach. It's to appease him.
That's exactly right.
Once again the Steelers are moving like they're above everybody else in the NFL. Like they cracked the code.
Yeah.
And they haven't, Right. Only Shah Khan knows how to crack the code.
There you go, bro.
Only Shah Khan knows how to crack the code.
Those who know Shah Khan, that is the owner of
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. Shad.
Yeah.
The owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, by the way.
Yeah, so it's pretty typical of the Steelers, man. Since Big Ben left, they didn't try to buy the quarterback position.
Yeah, what the hell?
They draft these guys that they know they're not gonna start, like Duck Hodges or something. Devlin Hodges, whatever his guy name was, went to Oregon State. Yeah. Knew that dude was a bum. He was a bum at Oregon State. They knew they weren't gonna do nothing with him. Right. Come on, man. I'd be surprised if next year. I don't know. Like, who? I'd be surprised if they give Anthony Richardson a shot this year. They probably go get him if Aaron Rodgers don't sign.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, Pittsburgh better be doing something, man. Let me ask you this last one, man. Are the Steelers playing chess by controlling Aaron Rodgers' situation with this tender, or are they risking locker room tension by chasing a veteran quarterback instead of committing to a long-term leader?
They risking it because what are you showing the rest of the guys that are already there? What are you showing the organization? Right. Y'all not in win now mode because y'all top signal caller not gonna be there. He may know everything that Mike McCarthy going play or run. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been in the system. So I get that he already kind of have a leg up on the offensive system because he's been in that system for over a decade. So I get that with Aaron Rodgers. But at the same time, it's like what Q-Dog said. The speed of the game has passed Aaron Rodgers by. Yeah, and he did get a little taste of somebody laying him out. Bosa last year in Pittsburgh. He split that man when he hit him last year again in the game against Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers' nose was split. I don't know, man. I don't think he can take too many of those hits. That's what made Brady decide to. That's what made Brady decide to hang it up. I think he just them hits, man. I thought, wow.
He got hit by his own when they celebrated or something. He got a celebration. He got hit by his own goddamn player. And he was mad as hell. He said in the press conference, like, I'm 40 years old, but I can't take those kind of hits. Yeah. I'm like, damn, bro. You can't take that, bro. You gotta get the hell out of here. You gotta get the hell out of here with that shit, bro.
And he's a pocket passer.
Exactly.
He's not like he can scramble out of the pocket anymore. His athleticism, like Q Dog said, is gone.
Yeah, it's gone, bro. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, yeah. But not no damn Pittsburgh. I'm gonna throw a rabbit in the hat on this one, y'all. I'm gonna throw one more in there, and then we're gonna get out of here. But I see this, and I wanted to get y'all point of view on it. I'm talking about Browns coach Todd Monken. He says not there yet on deciding between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. Now it's only May 1st. Well, this was yesterday, but somehow the Browns have found a way to attract attention to their quarterback situation. Following a report from Cleveland.com on the early results from the team's anticipated quarterback battle between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, new coach Todd Monken wasn't willing to commit to a passer, nor was he interested in setting a deadline, but it sure would be nice to have one. He said this, and I quote, I would love to have that. I'm not there yet, Monken said Friday when asked if he'd like to have a starter determined before training camp arrives. So I can't say that. This is him quoting, so I can't say that. We've been on the field 3 practices, which was awesome to get out there with our players. A first-time head coach with plenty of experience directing offensive, Monken should understand what he wants in his quarterback, and when he sees it, he just hasn't had much time to watch yet. Q, what in the hell is going on with Tom Monken? Deshaun, so he hasn't chose Deshaun or Shedeur Sanders yet. If you was Tom Monken, who would you go with? And would you have already made this decision already?
Oh man, it's kind of. I mean, I know Shedeur Sanders. He's still be a first. He'd be like a first year in the league next year. He's a rookie last year, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of you got Deshaun Watkins and we is the magic gone in Deshaun Watson? Is that can we get this old Deshaun Watson we know him from the Texans or from Clemson?
Sure.
Can we get that Deshaun Watson? And I think that they think that him talking like that, I think he want to give him the chance to redeem himself to be that same Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Because if he was all the way gone and he thought that he was all the way gone, he wouldn't even be in the quarterback room. Yeah. So I think he want to give him a chance. Because Shedeur Sanders don't have a lot of leg room or a lot of weight to hold it down like that. Mm-hmm. Versus this man coming in to still that might have that talent. Because you kind of basically, Deshaun Watson can overtake him. Mm-hmm. He can. It ain't like he got 7-8 years in the league. There's no way Deshaun can measure up to that. Right. He's just basically still a rookie.
Right.
So I think he wants to see what Deshaun still has in the tank. I think that's what his decision is.
So if you were Todd Monken, who would you choose?
I give them both a chance. I wouldn't choose. I give them both a chance.
So maybe the best quarterback wins, right?
Maybe quarterback win.
Damn.
Well, it ain't like I gotta, you're not giving me a choice of having a real true veteran out there. Deshaun Watkins, he can be a true veteran if he went through all what he went through. Because how many years he got in the league now? What, 6, 7?
I think about 7.
Okay, 7 years, and that's enough time to prove yourself, right? But all these distractions that really, put them in the bottom of the can. Right. So, that's what you got to do. You still hold on to it. You still think that he can still work that magic. Right. So I'll give him a shot. Because Shedeur can't. His resume is not tight enough.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, he's been in the league 9 years.
9 years. See, 9 years. I mean, Shedeur Sanders, his resume not that tight. But yeah, I would give him a shot.
No.
I think he's doing right. I really think he's doing right.
Who would you give, Rock? Would you give? What's up, Drew to the game? Drew to the game is in the building.
What up, Drew?
Watson on last year of deal. Squeeze what you can out of that, while Sanders learns from the vet before he take over. So Drew to the game. Okay, all right, coach. So you said go Deshaun too for all right. Okay. Damn. Okay. All right, Rock. Who would you choose? Deshaun Watson or Shadur Sanders?
Well,
as your starter.
Definitely, I'm definitely gonna have to lean towards with Q Dog and Drew to the game stated just now. Deshaun Watson definitely, because I mean, for one, you can't get rid of the money that you owe this man. Yeah, guaranteed
facts.
$200 million.
Big time.
You know, he's either going to be the most expensive backup quarterback next year, or you have to start him.
Yeah, you're right.
To see what you can get out of what you necessarily brought him for. They brought him in. They got rid of Baker Mayfield. They brought him in for all that amount of money. So they got to see this through, all the way through, because that's the only way that coming out of this deal where people are going to say, well, Cleveland made a mistake by getting Deshaun Watson all that money. This is how he can rectify that going into the season by showing out, you know, maybe tapping back into that old Deshaun Watson of old, or at least see how he can do from the first 6-7 games of the season, just to give Cleveland an inkling of where they want to go as far as with the franchise within the future. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if I would say this. I wouldn't be surprised if Shador beat him out though.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Because Shador very accurate with the football, and the difference between him and Deshaun is Deshaun Watson was a mobile quarterback who was working on his accuracy. Yeah, we haven't seen. And in the time that we did see Deshaun Watson, his mobility was a little bit slower. The accuracy was a little bit off. So I think by, you know, the fact of him being going to be the most expensive backup in the league if you do not start him next to, you know, if Kirk Cousins don't start for the Raiders. But I believe that he definitely deserves to get his shot to rectify, you know, prove a lot of people wrong and stay out of trouble, man. For real, Deshaun Watson, leave the massage parlors alone, bro. Go get your own personal fitness and keep your hands to yourself, or you know, whatever it is that you had issues with. You know, just take care of that, because to me, he blew his career is hanging by a thread.
A thread.
It was years ago where it was Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. Which one of them guys was going to be the face after Brady left?
That's true.
And Mahomes took it to a different level, won 3 Super Bowls. Well, right? Yeah, 3, right? Mahomes got 3 Super Bowls, right?
0.
Yeah, in your book, you guys. I get what you're saying, Ho.
I get what you're saying, though. Yeah,
that's true. Deshaun Watson hasn't sniffed the playoff. I mean, hasn't the last 5 seasons. We don't know what to expect from this guy. Right. So, but I say by you know they say guilty by association and certain things. I think Cleveland's going to go that route. Because, I mean, the guy's still on the books. Y'all guaranteed him $200 million. Y'all got to see at least see it through. Or if somebody might take a filler on him, or, you know, decide they want to take Deshaun Watson.
Right. And you made a good point, man. You made a good point when you said about that contract, because they gave him a massive contract. And like you said, they're just going to have to see it through. So really, Todd Monken, I ain't going to say he does has a choice, but it's kind of like the Cleveland front office is kind of nudging him, like, go ahead and put Deshaun in there since we done paid for him already. Yeah, go ahead and put him up. But it honestly, though, theoretically speaking, it will be best for Deshaun to be the starter, even though he hasn't played. I just want I like Shador, and I want him to get a full chance. And he's just been screwed around so many times. But in this situation right here, I wouldn't say it's screwed, because a lot of if Deshaun be the starter over him, people gonna be like, well, hey, he getting treated like that. I don't think so, man. Because Cleveland right now, they got to come out the mud. I mean, when you think of Cleveland Browns, all you think is Myles Garrett. That's bad. So you got to come out the mud. You got Concepcion, KC Concepcion. Drafted a pretty good future, maybe dog wide receiver. So we'll see, bro. Oh Lord, have mercy. I ain't a bit of soda. Get out of here. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. But yeah, man. Not too much going on in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much going on. And now we're coming up on NFL. The draft being over, man. So this is a tough part of podcasting, because the NFL, man, it goes into a very, very dry spell because we got training camps coming up. So not really too much going on.
You got the NFL schedule coming up this month.
Yeah, that's it too. But besides that, man, we going through the summer. It's gonna be a little dry, but just hang in there. Basketball is gonna be over next month. So I mean, we just gonna have to. We'll see what we can do. We've been at this 5 years, man. Trust me, we'll find something. We'll find something debatable or something to talk about, though. But man, I wish you'd do it, man. God damn, but I seen him personally when we went to the game, and I was like, yo, the kid, he can throw like Rock said, he's pretty accurate that ball, bro. He can throw that ball. That son of a gun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out of here. Get out of here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight, man. Man, listen. As always, we want to appreciate each and every one of you for pulling up and rocking with us on another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show, man. If you had a good time, if it was decent, everybody a little dragging tonight. I get that. It's all good. It's gonna happen, man. But go ahead, man. Smash that like button for us, man. If anything, and hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notification. That bell will let you know every single time we go live, man. We go live. All right, we gonna get out of here. Let's get out of here with the NBA trivia champ.
All right, well, just gonna make this short and sweet for everybody tonight. I have a safe, blessed weekend. Next Sunday, I believe, is Mother's Day. Yeah. So, give a special shout out to all the moms out there that's wiping the noses, giving out the medicine, tucking the young ones in when, us dads out there grinding and making the way and building that foundation. So,
yes, sir.
Blessed to all the moms out there. Y'all day is coming up next week. Shout out to Real to Sports, and everybody have a safe, blessed weekend and a safe, blessed week next week as well.
No doubt, baby. Might as well let the dog say something too. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah, we're just glad y'all came in and tuned in today, man. Like the host say, after the draft, it's get a little dry, but just hang in there with us. We got the NFL schedule that's coming up this month. That ought to pep things up before we can get mandatory mini camp, and the camp starts at the end of July. So we still got basketball to talk about. We'll get more into semifinals next week, and so it'll still, we'll still spice it more in sports, man. But I'm glad y'all tuned in today, and we love you when you come on. We always welcome you when you come on, and so don't be a stranger. Just keep coming on. And we enjoy your company. We really do. And just thank you for everything you do.
No doubt, baby. No doubt. Really, 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 really quick update here, man, for the Real Sports Mafia. To the chat out there. Next Saturday show is canceled. Next Saturday show is canceled, man. I'll be down in Alabama. Spend some time with my family. I'll be attending my first UFL game. The Birmingham Stallions. Shut up, Mark. The Birmingham Stallions. I'll be attending my first UFL game. And I get a chance to go to Alabama, man, and haven't seen my mother in 2 years. And you can see my brother and my sister-in-law and my niece and nephews and stuff, man. Get to spend, and my cousins. And then my aunt, May 7th, she'll be 90 years old. 90 years old, man. I ain't Juanita. She'll be 90 years old. I go by and see her and hang out with her for a little bit. Get to see her, man. And yeah. So next show is canceled, but don't get it twisted, man. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be back live and loaded, man. May 16th, right here on YouTube, man. So make sure you're locked in. Tell a friend. Tell somebody. You bring the energy, man. Be ready for another one. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get on out of here, man. We're going to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Rockstar Rock, and the legendary Q-Dog, man, we wish everybody a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers all over the world. And most importantly, man, everybody around the world that's listening, please be safe and stay safe. And that's an order.